Okay, I think it's working. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, she had the book all tied up with a ton of ribbons and stuff and wrapped in this beautiful cloth, and inside, tucked in one of the ribbons was this little teeny tiny doll, and oh my god, I fell in love with her. She is so cute and so tiny. Michelle said she is a gift for Bunny, so Bunny has, whoops, somebody to play with and have a friend with, and I just think that's darling. So I really like her. Anyway, I took the ribbons off the edges just to be able to show this easier. Beautiful cover, beautiful metal, um, lovely spine enhancement. It's really soft material, and this is the back. So I hope I can get the whole thing in here. It's just gorgeous. Anyway, here is the first page. Let me see. I'm moving the camera back a little bit to see if I can get everything in here. I'm, like I said, whoa, I'm not very good at this. And you know what? This is, oh my God. You guys are either going to laugh or think I'm really nuts. But I was taking my videos, and I got this new phone. And so instead of using my iPad, I was using my phone. And I was like, why in the world do they look so much smaller? And I have these lines on the sides and blah, blah, blah. And my friend Angel in Vienna, she's like, maybe you could turn your phone sideways and you could get a bigger picture. And I was like, oh my God, duh. I didn't even think of it. So, yeah, I felt really dumb when I realized that, you can turn your phone the long way and then you get a regular size picture. So, that's hopefully my videos will be a little bit better from now on. And Angel, thank you for letting me know that. Okay, this is beautiful. This is like I don't even know what kind. It's real heavy, but it's like embossed or something. And here's a lovely piece of patterned paper. And here is a really cute picture of a little girl with a doll. She has glasses, and there's a tuck spot behind here. And here's a page with, looks like stamping of keys, and then she put flowers and buttons and stuff in there to accentuate the stamping. Um, and here is a little page with bunnies. How cute is that? And it's attached with, actually, I love the way she aged the tape on some of these pages. So I had to call her and find out about that. And she said Ephemera's Vintage Garden had a video on that. And I looked it up and I did it. And it does work. And it's awesome. You just use your alcohol inks to do it. So it's really cool. Here is a large tag. It's got math equations on it. And this is, I think it's like from a newspaper or whatever. And here's a little tiny tuck spot down at the bottom. And on this page it says, friendship is the sweetest flower. And she's got some flower punches. And this is a piece of paper. It's got a whole bunch of letters and numbers down the spine, the edge. Yeah, I wasn't planning to do a video today, and I'm not really in the right headspace. But, we both forgot to take pictures of the things we sent because we were so excited to, ship our stuff. So I'm actually doing this. Well, I think Fiona Nobbin wanted to see it, and Michelle kind of wanted to remember what she had sent. So, yeah, anyway, okay. And this says, these folks are part of my mother's heritage, and she has no idea who or how. But that's really cool, and I think it's quite, and it's like a postcard. I think it's quite an honor that she would give me this, knowing that it's part of her family. And this says family memories, and there's a tuck spot, behind this paper. And you know the thing there's a big pocket in here too. The thing I love about her book is that all the pages are the same size, and you know, you can, mine never look like this. Mine always look like, I don't know, I put way too many embellishments in, and then they're fat and they don't fit and the spine is bulging. So I mean, the next time I make a book, I'm gonna try to make it as neatly as she made this one. And here is a little tag, and it's there's an envelope here, and there's was a tuck spot in it, I think. Oh wait, the paper just comes all the way down, and it says it's got a quote in here, but you push that up and then push this up, and then it goes behind that little tag. And here's a little cutie with her purse, and again she has that antique tape, and there's a card behind here. It says self-reliant and self-directed, and that is also like a tuck spot. So I'm so pleased with the things she sent. It's just so amazingly done. And here is another tuck spot, flowers and a butterfly. And this looks like you know, paper that you write like for music, but then she put slots on the side and ran a ribbon or lace down there, and that looks really pretty. And inside, this is really cool. You open it up and there's a huge butterfly, and she left the wings free so that, you know, it can move, and I thought that was beautiful. And then I think she drew on the antenna, and that's really cool. So, and this is a really neat page. She used an old envelope, and it's got some tuck spots in here, and then you flip this, and it says celebrate every day, and this is actually a pocket. Hang on a minute. You know, one of these days I'm going to figure out the correct way to videotape, and then watch out, because you guys are going to be like, wow, she's really good at videoing. I haven't reached that yet. So anyway, there is a picture in here in the text spot of a bunch of ladies with really beautiful dresses and really crazy headgear. It must have been something, you know, like the Rockettes or somebody from Las Vegas or something. So that, I'll put that back in a minute. Okay. And again, we have beautiful lace. It's like a kind of like a curtain for the page. Lots of journaling space, which is another thing I never get around to putting in my stuff, because I always put too much of my own stuff in there. And here's a little card with a little, looks like a little girl in there having tea. She's got it tied here. I guess I can, yeah, it's tied simply enough that I can just open it. Let's do that. There we go. Isn't she cute? And so that goes in there, and this is a tuck spot, and this is a tuck spot, and this is a pretty girl. Looks like she's ready for a dance recital. And here is a, whoops, tuck spot, and inside there's a little paper where you could do journaling. And that's another thing I never do, is leave enough. I think I just said that. I must be going crazy. And here's some paper, some butterflies that flip out, and she's got some pretty washi tape behind those. Those are cool. And here we have a page with a belly band, and this is a really cool tag. She did some layering and ran a zigzag stitch down this and stuck that here in the belly band. Here's part of a doily. Here is at the top we have, okay, that's a tuck spot. And there's a pocket in here. And on this page, we got a little guy smoking a pipe, looking very important, like he's a detective trying to solve a case. And here's really cool belly band type thing with made out of tickets. And then there's some tags stuck inside there. And here's a couple of pages. This one is another one like was on the front that has like those little flowers embossed on it. I don't know if you can see it or not. Here, that's the end of a signature. Here is a doily, but it's square. And some coffee stained paper. That's some pattern paper. And here is a something. Here is a little envelope. You open it up, and there's a little girl having a tea party with her dog and 3 cats and her teddy bear. And there's a pretty paper clip, rested paper clip with a flower on it. And that goes right in this tuck spot. And then we have another page with the bunnies on it. Everybody knows I love bunnies. And there's a pocket. And oh my god, here's a cute little guy. He looks like a little elf. And there is a pocket behind him. And also a couple of tucks. This one is got a fairy tick-tuck card, blah, whatever. And this is a little glassine bag, which has been coffee dyed. And there's a tag in here. Oh my goodness, isn't that delicious looking? I absolutely love the grungy look. I don't know, I think it's really cool. So that's awesome. Here's some music paper. And this is another place. It's got a pocket and then a belly band down here with butterflies. And there's a little, what do they call those? Cabinet cards, I think, with a little child. I'm not sure if that's a girl or a boy, and a dog. And it's on a playing card. And then we have a little girl with her lamb or her sheep. It looks like Mary, who had a little lamb. It's got some hearts stenciled on the ticket, which you can use, or the tag. You can use that for journaling purposes. And there's a pocket in here. Lots of pockets, lots of hiding places. And there's a beautiful piece of lace. And inside here, I love these. She does these, I think, out of old newspapers. And she makes envelopes and little pocket things. And they are so cool. And this one says Jenny Lind, which actually my real name is Janice Lynn. But everybody called me Jenny when I was growing up. So that kind of resonated with me. And here is an envelope that you flip out. And really pretty decorated on the front. And these tabs. She sent me some of these tabs too. She sent me a whole bunch of extra stuff, which was way cool. And here's a tuck spot with a card number 13 for good luck. And this is like sprayed on, some kind of a metallic stencil or spray or something. And here we have pattern paper, and inside there's a blank page of paper, and then this is a card for journaling, and she puts some really cool little stamps on there. And, okay, hold on a minute, people. I have to get control of my vehicle. Okay. Here's a little guy. This is really cute on a tag. He's ready to go somewhere, and love the way she decorated the tag. And here is a butterfly, and that is an actual little glassine bag. That's a little tuck spot. And here's a piece of fabric that has a knight from chess stamped on the edge. And let's see here. Here's another one of those newspaper things that she has made into a flip. And it's really cool. And some really pretty washi tape. Some more music paper. This is a huge tag stuck in a pocket. There's pattern paper on one side, and there's a button and some fabric, and sticks right into that little tuck spot. And here is some really pretty pattern paper. Very cool vines. I guess I've got some of this, and it's vine ribbon, or I don't know what it's called, but it's really cool. And this is Vintage Love Story, and it looks to me like a tag that tore, that really came off of something that somebody purchased or whatever, and this goes all the way through. It's like a little belly band. And here's a little girl in her little hat and dress and her little sailor shirt, and taking her baby for a stroll in a very vintage looking baby doll stroller. And this is, wow, this is cool. The tickets create a pocket, and this is also a tuck spot. That little picture, that little guy inside there. And, yeah, that's really nice. And it's got a stamp on it. It says, it's that Wild Thing character. And here we also have a flip up with blank paper for journaling. Here we have more music paper. Here we have a little tiny card. It's an old woman, and there's some graph paper on the back, and this is one tiny picture, and it goes underneath that little paper clip, and that makes a pocket here. And then there's this thing about lavender, the enjoyment of lavender and roses. It's like how it makes you feel relaxed and stuff. This is a tag with a fairy on it, and there's a pocket down here with, that's like embossed stuff that you do with the machine, and then she put ink over the top of it. And this is, oh, it's a little envelope. Isn't that cute? And inside is, oh, a couple little cards. Oh, those are cute. And they're just blank on the back, but they're very cute little cards. And they go inside this little fancy envelope. And stick that back here in this little tuck spot. I just love going through this book. It's so cool, and there's so many places. I've seen a couple that I missed the first couple of times I went through it. This says tentative and unsure, and that's kind of what these two little ones look like, especially this one. And there's a little tuck spot under here, and here's some numbers, some blank paper. Really cute little guy with a pig on a leash. My friend Angel from Vienna would like this because she has two pigs that live with her. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And here is a really cute tag and a little piece of cardboard that they made into a little heart, and then she wrapped some ink over the top of it to grunge it up a little bit. I really can't talk today. I don't know, I've got so much on my mind with Christmas coming and everything that I'm just not right. I'm just not quick-witted as I sometimes am. And there's a big pocket here. This is the back part of that doily that's square. And here is another piece of this kind of stuff, which is really cool to touch. And this is some patterned paper with a bunch of, I think those are like either sheets of music, the way they looked. Yeah, I don't think those are album covers. And another pocket, another tag, and a pocket in... Okay, yeah, wait, okay, this is the pocket, yeah, okay. One pocket, and here's some more of that tape that she aged. Looks so cool. And there's some lace trim sewn down the side of the picture. There's two little girls with their dolls. This one doesn't look very happy. And oh, isn't that cute? On the back, she's got like a canning jar and then some paper from book page and then a heart. That really looks cute. And some, blank paper. And this is a doily that is actually glued to the paper. It looks like she did more than that because it's cool. It's very textured and very stuck on there. And there's a little bird that's a belly band. And you can raise up that doily. And here we have a little tiny tag inside of a heart that's made out of embossed paper. And duh. And here is some newspaper that she coffee dyed. And here is, this is done on a little piece of cloth. And I have that stamp, but it's not that big. So she must have enlarged it somehow. And this says sweeter. And this is just a little tag with some homespun at the top. And this is another page. There's some fabric here. There's a little tuck spot here. And this says character like sweet herbs gives off its finest fragrance when pressed. Well, hopefully it does. And so there's a tuck spot there. And then we have a little girl with eyeglasses on. And over here we have the little eyeglass chart. And it says expert inside here. That's cute. And there's a little stamp. And this also is like, pulls up and holds that. And there's a little pocket. And this is cute. It's a little pom-poms at the top. And this looks like some kind of an old document. And there's a tuck spot there, pocket. And here's a baby, or a little girl in a very different costume. Looks kind of like a court jester. And she's got her baby sitting there. I guess she's putting on a show. And this is really cute. Says don't quit before the miracle happens. And there's a bunch of really beautiful butterflies. And then we have a cat talking to a duck. And this is a flip out. And she's got some more stuff there. And that's a tuck spot. And here is number 7. And that also holds down this paper. And there's a, one of those game cards for one of those, I don't know, categories or something. And you can stick, your page back under there. Some really cute little tiny trim. And here's a cute little tiny girl with a great big rooster. So apparently they are good friends. And she's got her aged tape. And then here is a little belly band with a rooster and some circle stamping on the back. And some letters on the other side. And she must have used this paper for like circles. And I do the same thing. I always save bits and pieces because I think it makes unique looking stuff when you put it all back together or something like that. You can see the round circles. And here's bunny paper, and here is a little card. It's a flip up, and this is a little envelope, and then this comes down as a little tab here, and a little tiny heart eyelet. That's really cute. And here we have a little tag with, this looks like little teapot or coffee pot stamps. Those are so cute. They're 5-cent stamps. And that makes a little belly band. And here's a piece of lace covering this picture of these two little girls apparently having a tea party, and one of them's had enough and she punched the other one right in the nose. That reminds me of my sisters. Anyway, there's a tuck spot in there. And let's see. Oh my goodness, this isn't that cute, that little cow. And there's a little tuck spot in there, tuck spot here, tuck spot here, lots of tuck spots, and there's a little cute boy standing there looking like he's ready to ask his first little girl for a date. And there's blank paper, and here is more pattern paper and more of this cool whatever this kind of paper is. And this is the last page, and it says here, you and me having tea. So that's very sweet. That's a very cute picture. And she signed the book here, and I mean, it is just breathtaking. It is beautiful. It is an honor to have this book. I love it. And she sent tons of extras. Got these little teeny tiny crocheted flowers, and of course don't forget the little doll. Hello, I'm waiting to meet Bunny. And she sent a card. This is really cool. It's a greeting card, but the picture on the front she actually painted in oil, and it's called Make a Joyful Noise, and I thought that was really neat. And we got some tags of different sizes, and a little bundle of trims tied up with some twine, and some little cutout pieces, which is nice because I don't have a cutting machine. And these envelopes, a couple envelopes full of all this lovely grungy coffee dyed stuff that she sent me, and I think that's so cool. And this said, she put a picture or a note on here. It says, "Don't they look like they're having fun? Myers Lake was an old amusement park here," and it says, "We're having a fine time at Myers Lake." So, I mean, I got so much stuff, and I got just such a beautiful book, and we have been trying to do this swap for like 3 years, and things kept getting in the way. So, I really don't do swaps anymore because my time is very challenged, but I did do this, and I'm so happy, and it's beautiful, and thank you, Michelle, and you guys have a great day. Bye.